They pushing people out on the streets. If they're not increasing the rent, various fundings that were available to sustain housing for people that need it, it's no more. And again, I try to tell people to download the book Agenda 21 so that they can understand what the new order is about. And the fact that they don't listen, some of that could have been prevented. But before I get started, to my viewers, hello. Thank you for tuning in to the Bryant Watkins channel. Welcome. Smash that like button. For without you, this would never be possible. And to my new viewers, welcome. Smash that subscribe button to receive more content, and also hit the notification bell so that way as soon as I upload it, you will get it. And smash the like button as well. Continue to support the Bryant Watkins channel. Those of you that have, thank you very much. My link will be in the description section. Let's get started. That's right. They are pushing more and more people out of their homes, even by increasing the rent, evictions, or some of the ones that I have read, the beginning of the pandemic, certain states, landlords were basically faced with allowing their tenants to remain there until further notice. Well, a lot of evictions have been filed, and a lot of people are becoming homeless in numbers that, just frightening. And we know that a lot of them are women and children. And how I can tell is I get hit on a lot. I do. I get hit on by younger women, older women. Especially, it's kind of an equal, if you will, hit on. Like the older women, these are the ones that was living on a fixed income, but they've gotten priced out. And they really be checking me out. Like, yeah. See, I'm learning, I fall in the category of the, hey, you would do just fine. Yeah. Then the younger women, man, they be looking delicious. This one walked past with a pair of booty shorts on. Of course, she didn't have no panties on under. And she looked at me like, boy, you want me to squirt in your mouth? And a lot of them are homeless. A lot of them are living out of their vehicles. And that costs more money. And then it's going to increase because here in Michigan, we get all 4 seasons. Right now, it's still kind of hot, but, it ain't like in the 90s. It's like 70, 75. But September is right around the corner. And depending on what kind of weather we're going to have, it can get just downright cold. So she's going to have to spend even more money. One even says she'd spend $30 a day. Now hers was the opposite. She was in another state where it's hot. So she spent $30 a day because she got evicted too, just to keep her car cool. So here, women that already are living out of their cars, that are parking in the grocery store parking lots and what have you, they got to spend money to warm the car up. And then a lot of them have kids too. I even seen this one. Ooh, she is pretty. She got She got a nice 4-door Lexus. And that's an automobile. That ain't a car. Automobile, everything is extra expensive. And she been kind of looking at me. She fine, too. I'm like, wow, I hope she don't say anything. Because, fellas, you ever seen the women, or women, or both? Well, you ain't looking for a relationship, which I'm not. But you always come across that one, or a few, or both. Well, you be, damn, I'm going to have to eat my words and date this one. She look like that. Now, there's a lot of them that's living out of their cars in the parking lot because, you see different out-of-state license plates. You know what I mean? You could tell when somebody ain't from here because, the coordination is a little off. When you from your hometown, a city, or state, it's in your demeanor. It is. Whereas when you ain't, and lost, you got to, phone to navigate you, but again, you're not from here, so it shows. So like I said, I got older women. I'm talking women's that's 75, 80, checking me out. And I'm like, come on, grandma. Like I said, if they would just look into downloading the book, Agenda 21, it would make this a lot easier for them and for their loved ones. But since most people are simply just going to ignore Agenda 21, no matter what happens, that's what makes this unnecessarily bad. Because I'm getting watched by gorgeous young women, yes. And like I said, with Pookie and Ray Ray, they already outdated. Their language don't make sense to women. Because I've been seeing lately that Pookie and Ray Ray have been getting themselves in trouble with women. They have, by saying the wrong, outdated stuff. Like yesterday, I was at Dunkin' Donuts. And this one, she was Chaldean. And she was fine. She was built real nice. She probably was about 28. And he started out okay. I'll give him that. But he slipped up and put his foot in his mouth. And she was like, nope, you're not going to get it. And 2 days before that, another Pookie, same situation. He going to tell her in front of her face, oh, well, girl, I don't even care that you mad and everything. I still want to get up in there, And then he riding around her job. And never show no dish. You don't even tell the woman nothing like that. You keep it to yourself. And you don't never, ever disrespect her job. And she looked like, I know you're getting some type of crazy check. And he was just hip-hop-ish. But, he in his 40s. And you got to be careful with you that age when you're dressed in hip-hop. You got to rock it a certain way. If not, you're going to get dismissed. And that's what happened to him. And I'm saying that to say this. Because the Pookie and Ray Rays I grew up around, they teach them and they sell that it's whack to read. And in order to know about Agenda 21, you have to download it and read it. And since a lot of them refuse to pick up reading, not to mention download the book Agenda 21 and read it, they sliding all the pussy over to me even more. Because when I speak, women's like, okay, he's not lying. Women can tell when you're lying. You're like, he's not lying. And he understands leverage and he's utilizing it with impressive feedback. And the same with control, creativity, expandability, predictability. So they're just like, look, well, you can go and tap this right now. Okay. We can talk about all the other stuff later. And it's sad because most of them want to settle. Now, like I said, they're pushing people more and more out of their homes, whether it's a mortgage, whether it's rent, whether it's affordable housing. They not. They what's that old saying? One of the Fat Boy song. R.I.P. the human beatbox, and R.I.P. the Prince Market D. When he said, because when I fire my revolver, I never miss. Okay, they fire and they ain't missing. So each day, it's just getting worse. Seeing more and more women homeless than men, and women with kids. You know what I mean? And it's just sad because it's only going to get rapidly worse. Then a food pantry was firebombed today in Warren, Michigan. And I'm like, wow. Because you know about the food shortage, right? And then you got inflation, hyperinflation with the food, right? And gas prices that kind of chilled out for a minute, but like I said before, is it going to stay like that forever? Hell no. And then they're increasing the rent, right? And so on and so on and so on. And it's driving women crazy. It is. And see, when a woman sees as a man that you're not worried, you aware of what's going on, but you're not worried. They like, nah, fuck this shit, girl. I'm not only taking off I ain't only just taking my clothes off. I'm taking my footies off too. Because I'm going to fuck him so good. We're going to at least keep me around some kind of way. But again, because most women have chosen to ignore Agenda 21, I'm forced to, I still got to get away from them. And it might cost me my life. Really, because she don't want to hear it. I told y'all many different videos that I talked about Agenda 21, what women say when I tell them to look it up or download it or both. No, that would scare me. Look, now I don't want to talk about that, because if you're going to talk about that, then I got to run, or I got to call back, I got to go, or I got to take a shit, or I got to change my pad, or I got to go to work, or anything but, okay, I'm going to go and look into it and embrace it. And it's just going to get worse. So please put in the comments section, what do you see? What do you think about what I said in this video? I want to know. Don't you go anywhere. Ow, get down.